Good morning, Scorpio. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome aboard the Cosmic Chariot. I'm going to be your Tarot reader today. My name is Tyler. How are you guys doing? Alright, so Scorpio, this is going to be your past life reading. Not all messages will resonate, but take what resonates and leave the rest behind. For that being said, if you do find that you're resonating with any of these messages, you're welcome to hit that like button or hit that subscribe button to let me know that you're resonating or enjoying my content and that you want to see future content. Also, this is going to be a general reading, so not all messages will resonate. Um, but you know, if you would like a more personal reading, whether it's a past life reading or a love reading or a career reading or just you know, an in general reading of your life, you can, message me on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, wherever you have me added, and I'll be able to give you guys a free reading for you guys. And yeah, so let's get right into the reading. Okay, Scorpio, how are you guys doing? Alright, so Scorpio, let's start by dividing up the deck and seeing what you guys got. See what you guys got. So divide up the deck. So I'm only going to pull 6 cards for your past life reading. Each card will have a different meaning, so just keep that in mind. Your first card will be who you were in that past life. Alright, so Scorpio, you're coming out as the Two of Pentacles. So that tells me that in this past life, you were juggling a lot. You were someone that, could have been, a clown, if that makes sense. Because this is a juggler, and, usually the jugglers were for the kings, the jesters. But yeah, they would, do whatever it takes to make the king laugh. So I feel like you could have been a comedian in the past life, or just someone that, juggled a lot of, information, and, you were someone that was able to make people laugh and like have a good time around. But you're also a bit emotional, seeing how you have, the waves in the background as well. So you could have been a Cancer or, a Gemini. But either way, let's move on to your second card. So your second card will be what you did, or what did you do in that past life. So we kind of already touched upon that. So you have the Empress card here, so that tells me that you were next to the throne. If you were like in the kingdom of the place, you were someone that was for the Empress. You weren't quite the Empress, you weren't quite the king, but you were a jester, someone that made them laugh. And you were there, just to, make them laugh, have a good time, not really, make things less boring, right? So for your third card, you have for your third card, you have what challenges did you face? Which is the Devil card. So you could have faced a lot of devilish type of energy, some addictions, sexual energy. Um, you faced a lot of dark energy, and there could have been a Capricorn in your life. You do have a lot of Earth energy coming out in this reading, but there was some sort of connection here that really, kept you in a loop, and you kept juggling and juggling and juggling. It could have been you that was the person keeping this, toxic energy moving forward. But these are the challenges that you faced. You had a hard time letting go of this dark energy, and you may still do. You may still hold on to that, but you can let go of this. All right. So, for card number 4, you have how did you die? Okay, so you have the Hanged Man in reverse. So that tells me that you didn't get hanged because it wouldn't be in reverse. I feel like, well, I mean, for some of you, you could have, but for others, I feel like, I don't know, you kind of just like died naturally, just because, this person looks like they're just laying down like on that bark or whatever. But it did have something to do with your head. If like you died from an injury, so that could be why your head hurts all the time, or maybe you have so many headaches. But it had something to do with your head. Your head could have gotten cut off, because usually if the jesters couldn't make the king or the queen laugh, they would cut off their heads or whatever, in like France or whatever, something along those lines, France or England, one of them, because they did a lot of beheading. But either way, I see that like you're also someone that had a lot of bright ideas. Like you had a lot of smart things, but you could never speak your mind um, up about them because you were always afraid that someone was going to think that, oh, you're just a jester. What do you know? You're not smart. You're just a clown. You're not meant to be smart. But you were smart. You were very smart. You have the Hanged Man. You had a lot of clarity, and you were able to listen to your intuition about a lot of things. But you couldn't act upon it because you were just a jester. All right? Okay, so for your fifth card, we have what lessons did you learn in this past life? So in this past life, you learned not to stress out too much. You learned that you learned all about stress and what not to stress out about. Um, so maybe in this lifetime you're being a little bit more relaxed. You're not really worrying about things because in this one that you're in this past life reading or in this past life you stressed out a lot. You worried about what other people thought. You weren't sure if you were going to come home alive. You kind of just like, you were just so worried and stressed out that in this lifetime you are very relaxed. You kind of just go with the flow. You don't worry about things too much. And yeah. So for your sixth card, you have how has this past life influenced you? Okay, so it influenced your decision making in this lifetime. So what decisions the all right, so the decisions that you make in this lifetime affected you the decisions that you make in the lifetime that you are living in right now uh like really affected you, because if that makes sense, because you use that information that you learned from this lifetime into this lifetime that you're in. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit confused and I apologize for that because I shouldn't be, but it is Mercury retrograde, so I apologize. um yeah, so you learn to trust your intuition, you learn to make smart decisions and to speak up upon them. You may not always get the right answer because you do have the Four of Cups here, and you're only looking at 3 cups. You're not looking at that fourth cup. So maybe you had a hard time seeing, um, the greatest answer possible, but instead you kind of just you're like, all right, so there's 3 in front of me. I gotta choose one. When in reality, there's 4 in front of you, and you're just like, well, let me choose one of the 3. I gotta choose one, so I'm gonna just choose the middle, right? Um, but yeah, so yeah, I feel like everything that happened to you in the lifetime that we are talking about right here, is affecting you greatly in the lifetime that you are living in right now, because and this could be why you have a lot of toxic energies around you, or just like a lot of, maybe you juggle a lot, or maybe you don't know why you do it. You just do it because you don't care anymore, because you've had a lifetime where you could juggle, a bunch of things and not really worry about a thing, where you were also worrying at the same time, but you learn to just not care, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. um, you know, because, you know, you were treated badly. You know, if it wasn't you that was, you know, the devil energy, it could have been, you know, someone around you that just treated you very poorly, and you deserved to be treated a lot better than that. All right? So basically, your decision making is what brought, like, from this lifetime to this one that you're living in, really did affect you. You brought a lot of things that you learned, and you brought them into this lifetime. So I hope that made sense for you, Scorpio. But either way, what should we clarify? What should we clarify? I feel like we didn't really. I don't know. Let's clarify more on what challenges did you face, or you know what? What lessons did you learn? Or I'll do both. Why not, right? Let's do both. Alright, so first we'll do the Nine of Pentacles. Tell me what challenges Scorpio faced. Tell me what other challenges Scorpio faced during this time. Tell me what challenges Scorpio faced during this time. Okay, so... Oh, what lessons you learned during this time. My bad. Alright, so... You learn to, you know, take a leap of faith, to not hold things back, to not really worry about things, to just go for it, right? To not worry about the end result, all right? And let's see what challenges you faced. All right. Tell me more about what challenges Scorpio faced. Tell me more about what challenges Scorpio faced. Alright, so you have the Two of Wands here. So that tells me that you had a hard time being patient, or like you didn't like waiting your turn, or just waiting in general. Maybe in this lifetime you're a bit impatient, and you're just like, oh, I can't wait, I gotta do something while like, your hands always, like, have to be moving or whatever, you know, you can't sit still. Yeah. So, Scorpio, that's going to be your past life reading for today. I hope you guys resonate and enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help grow my channel, and I really do appreciate it. Namaste. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, the links will be down in the description box below. If you want to check out any of the other videos on my channel, you can hit that channel button, and it'll take you to a whole bunch of videos on my channel. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.